did take that out yesterday and sprayed it black. I thought I might as well while I've got it out. It might look nice. Yeah, it's come up really well. I'm impressed with that. So yeah, it was grey before, it matches the headliner, but I just thought it'd look nice in black because I'm going to put a control panel at the back of it anyway. Oh, I had a delivery today. It's outside the front door. I'll show you. Oh, I've even got stuff in the hallway. Van's out there. I got this today. Came about half an hour ago. And it is a double swivel seat bracket. So I'm going to have a go at putting that on, I think, today. That should be fun. So, there is the packaging. Double swivel seat. What's a swivel seat? Right, so now I've misplaced my knife. Do this all the time. You know, it's only 5 metres by 2 metres, and I put stuff down and I just can't find it. Better get my kneeling pad out for this one. I don't want to be damaging my knees any more than what they already are. Oh. Right. Oh, that was another thing. The fluffy stuff, the plastic stuff that you put in the plastic recycled bottles. I used an electric kitchen knife on that, and within about 4 hours it was blunt. Wouldn't even cut foam the other day. What a waste of time that was. There we go. One double swivel seat, or a swivel seat bracket. And these things are actually being crash tested, and you get a certificate with this to tell you that it's been M1 crash tested. Yeah, there's nothing more important than your life, really, is there? So you know that this has been properly tested, and it's going to save you if you have an accident. You don't want. There's a lot of cheap ones. I know I'm upside down, but there's a lot of cheapy ones that you can buy on eBay and even on Amazon. But I wanted a proper job for this. I mean, if you're spending so much money converting a van, you want it to be right. But I'll actually have a look at this. Very well packaged and everything. Yeah, so there's the Vehicle Occupant Safety Centre, and it was Seatbelt Anchorage Test Summary, and it's all been passed and everything, so I'm happy with that. Fitting instructions. Ensure the ignition is in the off position. Now I know why that is, simply because if you don't, you can set off the SRS, which is the safety system on the computer. Computer? No, is it a computer? The electric thing that powers everything. Ensure the sun visors are in the up position. What? I haven't even got any sun visors at the moment. I took them out. Oh, we'll have a look at that in a minute. So, right, put this back in here. I'm even tempted to disconnect the battery, to be honest. And I know about stuff like that. If that thing goes off, I'll be ripping. Whoa, that's heavy. That's going to add a few kilos to the van, isn't it? I'll have to get Barbara to go on a diet. Right, let's just leave it in the box for now. Oh no, I'll take it out because I want the box on. It is quite heavy. Not sure how heavy, but I'd say that's probably about 15 kilos, something like that. I'd guess. Right, you're tilted up now. I'll put you back the right way. Phew, grief. Yeah, it's got open holes in the top because you can still access the storage boxes underneath, which is a really good idea. But let's get down to business on this now. Right. I'm not going to bore you with all the instructions. Thank you for purchasing the R&J Camper Solutions Sprinter Crafter Double Swivel base. Should have it in. Using your swivel base, right, so there's no ignition, the keys are nowhere near the van. Disconnect the seatbelt pre-tensioner wiring. This is the bit that I really don't want to do, because I've seen so many videos go wrong. I'm going to move you over there. I think it's under the seat. I really don't want to disconnect this. I think this is going to raise the seat slightly as well. Her feet are not going to touch the floor, you know. She struggles now. This is about another 2 inches. So I see it's going to be slightly higher, I would think. She'll be sat there like that with her feet dangling. Right, well, we've got to do it, haven't we? We've just got to pull this wire apart. Or do I disconnect the negative? Just to be 100% safe. I'll kick myself afterwards. Yeah, this is the extra note that you get with it. Important. Turn ignition off before disconnecting the pre-tensioner wiring. Leave off until reconnected. Failure to do this will result in the activation of your airbag warning light, which requires main dealer software to be reset. And I know, because I've seen videos on YouTube, that it can cost anything up to about £100 to get this thing switched off. If you purchase the additional pre-tensioner wiring loom when purchasing your swivel base, it will come pre-installed as above. Ah, yes, it's already got it. Please make sure the U-shaped configuration of the wiring matches that above before installing the seat. It is important there is some slack in the wiring as above to allow the seat to move unhindered and stop damage to the wiring. Please make sure there isn't too much slack that the wire becomes wedged under the lower part of the centre seat leg. The female lower plug is self-adhesive. Again, it's important to allow some slack between the fixing of this and the underside of the hollow pivot bolt for the same reasons above. Not complicated, is it? Once you are happy with the position of this plug, remove the tape and stick to the centre inner wall of the seat box. Cable ties and self-adhesive strips. Where the hell are them? Oh, underneath. Yes, there's a little box. That is well heavy. Alright, here goes. Disconnect the wire. Right, so I'm in the middle of removing this double seat. Quite a lot of room in here. I'm surprised it needs a good cleaning as well. I'll do that while I've got it off. So, me being me, I am anal. I've disconnected the negative terminal on the battery because I know that there's so many problems with this. So I've disconnected the SRS plug. I just want to be on the safe side, that's all. So it's this little yellow thing, you just disconnect it. Apparently, if you're in an accident, there's an explosion in your seat which will blow my little helper off the seat and out through the roof. At least that's what I've told her anyway. So, there you go. So I've removed the bolts. There's one there. There's one there, and then there's two big ones there and there, which bolt in from the other side. So I've taken all them out. So I'm just gonna disconnected that. So I'm going to lift this seat off now and drop it behind the box. Hopefully nothing will go wrong. Right. So I've got the seat off, and I've put the new double swivel seat base on. I'm just going to bolt it down now and then reconnect this SRS wire, and hopefully everything will be fine. Then I can reconnect my negative terminal to the battery. I've wrapped it in a cloth just in case it touched anything. But yeah, let's get this bolted down and give it a whirl, so to speak. Well, there you go. One swivel seat, bracket fitted. It does drag the seat belt around the back of the chairs, but it's not really hard to do. And I can try and show you how easy it moves. It kind of moves in 4 different angles, so it's really easy to play around with. It'll give us so much more room now. Let me try and show you. Right, so don't get in the way, sorry. Yeah, and then it locks into position with 8 bolts. Yeah, the wire seems to be alright. Have a look at it underneath. Doesn't seem to be playing up. And I can get you out of this bloody tripod again. It does my head in, this thing. I bought some shoes for cameras. You know, the bit that fits into the top of the tripod from eBay, and they've never fit. I've had to file them all down. Well, there you go. Swivel seats all fitted. It took me about 2.5 hours, something like that. Not the easiest of things to do on your own, but happy with that, very happy. That'll give us loads of room now. I can fit a table somewhere around there that we can swivel around and move about. So yeah, good. Better get tidied up. Right, bloody mess. Good start of this place. Worse than the lounge. Right, so I'll come back to you in a bit.